Hey language learners, welcome back to the channel. So great to be with you. My name's Matt Boyle. I'm a language learning card game designer. You can check out my work at languagecardgames.com. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about my latest and greatest card game. It's called Heading Into Language Land, subtitled The Death of the Emissary, because yes, this guy, the emissary, he dies in a crazy way. You can read about it in the story. And here's the beautiful back of the card Heading Into Language Land, and if you look carefully, the wizard has a speech bubble shape coming out of his mouth which surrounds the world which he's heading into, and that's a symbol, that's a metaphor that the words that we speak, the languages that we speak, reprogram or reshape or regenerate our very reality that's all around us. Language is that powerful. So in this game, there's a city called Word Haven, and this is the home of the word wizards. These guys learn different languages super intensely. That's like all that they do. And the reason why they're so focused on it is because in this world, the world of language land, languages translate into actual power. They're the most powerful sort of weapon or currency available in the land. They're what enable people to cast spells and have all kinds of superpowers. So the word wizards are incredibly focused on that, and different people and sentient creatures from all over the land come to Word Haven to train. If they're good enough to become a word wizard, they can move to Word Haven and actually become an official word wizard and train. And like I said, they learn all different types of languages from all over the land. That makes them more powerful when they go out into the land to do all sorts of different things that the word wizards do. And all the word wizards, they have to venture out at least once in their lifetime, but they usually do it many more times than that. They have to go out on special missions across the land. So the main character in this game is called Metamet, and he's an expert cartographer in addition to being a language learner and a word wizard. So he's going out for his first time to make updated maps of the land, and his mission is approved by the council, and he heads out across the land, and he starts to realize that a war is brewing, and it's a war that has been somewhat concealed by at least one of the most powerful elders back in Word Haven. So he's starting to put different pieces of the puzzle together. Sorry, I don't know if I showed you this Word Haven card. Here's Word Haven, and here's Metamet. These are the game cards. This game's available in printable, virtual, and real deck formats. This is the real cards I have in here. And you might see the similarity. I made Metamet look like me. But the cool thing about this game is that we can also do your own card commission. We can design your own character or monster or place or weapon. So that's a really neat thing. And here's a faraway view of Word Haven, done by Jess Winton. Fantastic artist. Look at that picture. I'm sorry it's so late at night. It's really kind of hard to see that. I'm blasting myself with light here. But anyway, Metamet goes across the land. He's putting together the different pieces of the puzzle. He's realizing that a war is about to break out. And he's trying to find out, the emissary is sort of like the canary in the coal mine in this whole story, because he gets ambushed and infected with a deadly language. So in this story, behind the game, the forces of evil have resurrected a dark language, a dark and ancient language, and sort of primed it with an infectious type of deadly magic, and they're trying to spread it around the land. They're trying to destroy all the languages in the land and replace it with just their one language. And there are visible signs of this, like maybe some green bubbling on the skin, or green coming out of the mouth, or maybe shining in the eyes a bit. I haven't exactly worked out all those details of how it exactly looks. But this infectious language, if someone is infected with it very powerfully and they cast spells upon you or do battle with you and attack you in some way, and you really get hurt by this language, then you get infected with it too. And so the evil forces are hoping to take over the land by this way. And the emissary gets affected by that. he was a word wizard. He was a master word wizard, and so Metamet goes and finds out from him what has been going on, because he was ambushed by sort of an elite group of the baddies. Some of the word wraiths. This guy's a little bit hard to see, but because he's kind of like a ghost of sorts. But this is a really cool card, the word wraiths. So that's kind of like how the story goes. Metamet heads back to the council, and he shares with them what he learned. And he says, look, you know, war is breaking out. We got to do something. And we're going to pick this up in heading into Language Land 2. These game cards that I've been showing you, this is heading into Language Land 1. This game's already out there. I put it out earlier in this year. And we're playing it online every Saturday in different languages, so you can come out and join us. You can see the details over at languagecardgames.com. The upcoming schedule of game events will always be there. The sign-up form will be there. Our leaderboard's there. You can learn all about this game through the shop and through the blog. Nowadays, I'm working on heading into Language Land 2, and it's slow going. I mean, I think it's gonna take me even longer to pull off than the first game. Maybe not, because the rule book's already done. That took a lot of effort. So it might take about the same amount of time in the end, I guess. The thing that's really tough is I've got a full-time job and 2 little children now, not just one. I had Elisa while I was making the first edition, but now I've got Elisa and little Ray, these 2 little kids. And so I'm very busy, very sleep deprived, but just like always, I try to optimize my routines. I try to be very efficient. And when I have a little bit of free time, I just do what I can to nudge the project forward. And I actually think being forced to go slower, in some ways it can be better, because since I can't move fast, I can't really rush. I mean, the slowness can kind of help me to make better creative decisions and just take my time with it, come away with a better project in the end, a better game. I look at it as kind of like a mosaic, and each game card that I finish is kind of like one piece in the whole picture. So every time I get a piece of artwork and complete that game card, it feels really good, and then I can step back and see how the larger picture of the whole thing is going. But check out what we're doing at Language Card Games. Come out to join us sometime. Let me know if you're a word wizard. Let me know if you want to design your own game card. I think this is a really cool, fun and motivational way to learn a language, because for me, the genre of fantasy and language learning dovetails so neatly and so intriguingly. I don't know why there's not more fantasy themed language learning resources out there. I mean, people even make up conlangs like Klingon or Dothraki, and it informs a whole world. So we can use this phenomenon too to motivate ourselves to learn our foreign language, whatever that foreign language may be. All right, I hope you were interested to learn a little bit more about this game, heading into Language Land. The story behind the game is about 10,000 words. It comes with the rule book. So if you pick up the game, you're going to get the story too. And there's language learning philosophies and quotes and different characters who learn languages in different ways described in the story. So that can help make it fun and inspiring to you to do the same. All right, that's it for today's video. I'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye for now.